Bottle pop, truth drop, welcome to the show. Champagne secrets, let your power grow. Every video, spark, ignite your inner light. Raise a glass to the future, shining bright. Empowerment is the code, we decode. Unravel mysteries, life's own secret load. Step by step, tap in, find your flow. With champagne secrets, you're gonna glow.
Unlock the strength within you, watch it bloom. Life's a canvas, painted every room. Through ups and downs, cheers to what's next. Champagne secrets, life's complex. Show. Champagne secrets, let your power grow. Every video, spark, ignite your inner light. Raise a glass to the future, shining bright. Empowerment is the code, we decode. Unravel mysteries, life's own secret load. Step by step, tap in, find your flow. With champagne secrets, you're gonna glow. Unlock the strength within you, watch it bloom. Life's a canvas, painted every room. Through ups and downs, cheers to what's next. Champagne secrets, life's complex.
2nd and let's talk. Yo, DJ, roll that beautiful champagne footage.
Confidantes? What is your profession? What is your profession? Nothing but soldiers and empowerment over here.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
So, have you guys seen the TikTok where it's that girl and she's in her car and she's talking about her friend who always says, I'm so lucky, everything goes my way, and she's saying that her friend's genuinely lucky because she says this, so she started saying it and her luck has changed because of it? Well, I call bullshit, okay? I call you guys are fucker liars over that, okay? Because it's a new year and I want to be more positive. So this morning, this is embarrassing, I looked myself dead in the eye in the mirror and I lied to myself. I said, Tatum, you are so lucky and everything always goes your way. And I felt weird when I was doing it. I should have known right then and there. I should have said psych. I should have said JK, LOL. I should have said something. Because my day was not lucky and nothing went the way I planned it to today. I didn't have a lot of plans today, but I did have some, okay? And it started, me and my daughter left the house. Okay, we get stuck behind a train. No biggie. That's just a minor inconvenience. We go to McDonald's. We get lunch. I order chicken nuggets. They forget my pure honey sauce, okay? Strike two, another minor inconvenience. We go park at Kroger to eat our lunch because I like eating before I go shopping so I don't buy a bunch of shit I don't need. So I'm in the front seat and I'm on my Kroger app and I'm couponing because I'm a couponer, okay? I'm fucking couponing. I'm sitting like this in my front seat eating french fries and couponing, okay? and I get this overwhelming, like, I need to sneeze. So I sneeze, okay? French fries go all over my phone, and before I know it, I'm profusely pissing my pants, and I can't stop it. I'm full fucking stream pissing my pants. My first reaction as a mom is to start catching it, okay? To try not to get piss everywhere, but instead I just pissed all over my hands, and now I have to touch my steering wheel with my piss-covered hands. I can't go into Kroger anymore. I start driving home the just most shameful drive covered in piss, my own piss. I get my daughter in the house, I wash my hands, you know, and then I go back outside with all the cleaning supplies to clean my car because I pissed in it. I come back inside to return said cleaning supplies, and my 2-year-old daughter, we're working on potty training, it's just not going the way I want it to. She's in the middle of the living room, posted up like this, like a fucking dry heaving cat. She's not puking, she's shitting. She's steaming up a big old fucking dump, okay? Just for me. Just for me. Moral of the story is, I am not very lucky, and not a lot of shit goes my way. And I will no longer be lying to myself because my life went and called bullshit on me today. Said, you're lucky? Try this, you dirty bitch. That's what my life said. Anyways, I'm going back to being a negative Nancy. So, fuck all that manifesting. It can suck my ween. Okay, bye.
You're not gonna... I want to die. I just had the worst first impression of my life. I came tagging along to work with my mom today. She is currently in the nice lady's house while I'm in the car contemplating my life choices, all right? Yeah. So, I'm lactose intolerant, okay? And my husband tells me all the time, stop drinking milk, stop eating dairy products. And I'm like, I'm fine. I'm not fine. Anyways, I went and I got a cookout milkshake, okay? My favorite M&M milkshake. I finish the M&M milkshake, okay? And then I feel something brewing in my stomach. It's like... So I had to go use the bathroom. Which you do. If you didn't know this, my mom owns a cleaning business, all right? And she has her employees. So we come to this house with her employees, all right? So there's multiple people in this house at this point. My mom introduces me to her client. She's like, oh, this is my daughter, Isabella. Yeah, hi. Oh my God, she's so beautiful. And I'm like, thank you. Very nice to meet you. And then my mom was like, she just wanted to come in real quick, use your bathroom really quickly. Is that all right? And then like the sweet little old lady is like, yeah, that's fine. You could use the bathroom that's right here, next to us. Meantime, my stomach is fucking pits of hell sound. My stomach quiets down for a little bit. It's like, chill, you know? I gotta go to the bathroom, but it's not like, perfect. All right, this is gonna be done and easy. No. The worst part is that they were like right outside the bathroom because the bathroom's right next to the living room. I hear them talking. All right, I hear them talking. And then all of a sudden, I just let out the biggest fucking fart. And it's not just one fart. It's that one that you can't stop. And all you hear is silence. My soul left my body at that point. I get out of the bathroom and they're right there. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. I don't know why, but my natural instinct was to just look at the old lady and be like, thank you. As I was walking out of the house, y'all, it gets worse. One of my mom's employees was on the second floor, so she didn't hear it, okay? The employee comes down as I'm walking out, and she walks inside the bathroom, and all you hear is, ugh! Oh my God.
Y'all about to watch out for them people that's always in and out of jail. Story time on my cousin accidentally coming out the closet and crashing out after it. So boom, I got a cousin, right? He locked up now. It's gonna come all together once the story gone. But anyways, in and out of jail since juvenile. Soon as like you get to the age where you go to jail, he in jail. He did a couple programs, pretty much was in jail, juvenile jail, his whole juvenile life. End up getting certified in his program when he was about to be, I think, 17 or something like that. He ended up getting certified for fighting the one of the guards. He ended up getting certified, going to the prison, do 5 years. He get out, something went right. Something went right. When I tell you, people that be in and out of jail, always going back, they're a little, you know, you don't want to think about that about your people, but they be like that. One day he ended up coming out and he asked us, he like, hey, y'all boys, what if I was different? Different? I'm thinking when he say different, I'm thinking like, oh, what if you was a superhero or what so like conniving and cutthroat as you will? And no, he ain't mean that. He like, yeah, cool, what if I was different? Like, would y'all boys still hang around me? And we like, bro, like, cool, what you talking about? He like, y'all boys ain't hear about me? Hear about you? What we supposed to heard about you? Now, when I tell you cuz, real gangster. He got something under his belt. He do anything like damn near like cutthroat connival. And he was part of the cutthroats when he was up the road. So he got out and he was still, I don't know if this how they really move, but he made it where it was like cutthroats was like, well, you can't be trusted, family or not. So he like, yeah, like, y'all boy heard about me? Like, no, like, oh, what you talking about? He like, yo, I just can't help myself. I mean, went to really breaking down. He crying and all. He like, I can't help myself. We like, help yourself. Like, what you mean, cuz? He like, I can't help myself, man. I don't fought like 5 punks in 3 days. And we like, wait, hold up, cuz. Like, this shit done went left. So everybody like, cuz, stop playing. Like, you know, my other cousin, he really like disbelieve. He like, cuz, stop playing.
I don't give a damn what y'all say. I am yodeling. Do y'all hear me? Soon as he said jail too many times, I scrumped. Do y'all hear me? My mom always told me that dudes that can't stop going back and forth to jail is homesick. Them bruhs be homesick. Bruh said he done had about 3-4 of them since he couldn't help himself. He was running through them on the yard. Y'all, it ain't my turn yet. It ain't my turn yet. Y'all better go ahead and laugh. Y'all know good and damn well y'all done had a long day and y'all need a laugh. Y'all know this is funny. Now get out y'all stuffy arses and laugh a little bit. See, don't you wake up better in the morning? See, don't you stop having them doggone nightmares when you go to sleep at night? Laugh. Ha ha, ha ha ha, and damn ha. Yeah.
He like, no, I'm serious. Like, man, I can't even get hard for a woman and all this here. And I was with this chick and I couldn't get hard for her. I left out of there and I was in the plaza. If anybody from Duval, they know the plaza is where all the punks be at. So he like, yeah, I went to the plaza. I'm walking through the plaza and I get some head from the dude. My junk get hard. Like, how did this situation even happen? You were just with a chick, then you with a dude, and your junk get hard. My cousin like, nah, cool, that's the devil. I'm like, this nigga done made this shit spiritual. Like, I could believe it, cause I'm like, cuz always being in and out of that bit. Like, boy, this damn near all you getting. Like, so he like,
nigga said
my cousin,
spiritual.
the one that's in real disbelief. He like, nah, cuz you tripping. It's the devil. Like what you mean? Like, when you look at us, do we look fine to you and all that here? I'm over that bit like damn near dying. Like, this shit can't be real. Like, Cole really having a mental breakdown. You talk about 5 punks in 2 days? Boy, you know how like people be like a serial killer? This boy was a serial punk fucker. Like, Cole, you really need help. Like, and that what he said, I need help. I can't control myself.
Wait, y'all. TikTok has to be stopped. It has to be stopped, but keep going because I can't get enough. I can't get enough. A cereal. Don't nobody get offended now. In the Champagne City, we ain't sensitive. Y'all can't be over here and be sensitive now. It's all jokes. Oh my goodness, everybody's sensitive. Can't say nothing. Goodness. I would love to see some old school ribbon contests, with some unsensitive people, with some people who ain't gonna take it too far. Like Wildin' Out style, but, on YouTube with regular people. I would love to see that. Y'all be sensitive. But bruh said cereal. Are you serious? Diabolical. Crazy work ain't nothing. That was absolutely diabolical.
You can control yourself. This is what you want to do. This is what you want to do. So my cousin get on some work like, man, you tripping, cuz, you ain't gay, like, that ain't you, cuz, like, just go get some head from that clucker right there or whatever. And that boy ain't even go over there. That boy end up running away from us, like, on some real shit, like running away from home type shit. Like, he couldn't face this shit. So after all that happened, he exposed himself. Cuz was like a crash dummy. He end up, like, carjacking his homeboy. Carjacking him because people were kind of moving a little different now. Like, cool, we still love you, but boy, you got to stay over that way. Doing the armed robbery, belt-faced it. And like I said, he been in and out of jail since a juvenile. Man, he go to court, get locked up and all that. They'll go to court. Man, they get called life plus 15. So, moral of the story, cuz in heaven right now. He in heaven right now. He got all the booty that he can take. Like, it's a real buffet up in there.
I could not make this shit up if I tried.
I said he in heaven right now, y'all. He got all he can get now. He was looking for that life sentence to be handed down. That's what he wanted. He was trying to go back. Y'all remember in the Shawshank Redemption? Y'all remember when the dude got out and he hung himself because he couldn't handle life on the outside? Yeah, he couldn't handle life where he had to pay for it. No, it wasn't a buffet, baby. It was a butt-fay. That's what it was. He couldn't handle life where it wasn't free and where it wasn't normal. He talking about he was a thug. That's the majority of them all. It's more thug cakes out here than anything. Hardcore thug, but you're cakey.
I just cannot. And
allegedly.
I need you guys to stay with me because this is probably going to blow your mind as much as it blew mine. So I had this patient, and this patient...
For those of you who are just joining us, you are joining us currently for our Joker's Wild. This is our pregame show for our actual show that starts at 11 o'clock. So if you're here to hear about the Jackie story or the Tea Time 3 or to be a part of the circus, please join us at 11 p.m. I almost said a.m. at 11 p.m. But right now we're in the middle of our Joker's Wild, which is our pregame to give people the opportunity to make it on in. All right?
Extremely drowsy. And there was nothing that she was taking that should make her that drowsy. She was just like, I cannot hold my eyes open. Like, I am so drowsy. So I started questioning, are you taking anything that you are not prescribed, like vitamins, supplements, anything else, anything that you have changed in your diet or your life? And she says, no, not really. She's like, the only thing I take is melatonin. And I said, okay. And I said, how often are you taking melatonin and how many milligrams? She said, I take it about 4 times a day. She said, I think those are 10 or 20 milligrams. She was like, but I'm trying to get the highest dose. She said, so I can get a really good tan before the end of the summer. So I said, huh? And she said, yeah, she said, you know, the higher the dose, the more you're going to tan. And I said, what are you talking about? And she said, you know, she was like, the more you take the melatonin, the more you're going to tan. She's like, I'm trying to get up to the highest dose. And I was like, I'm not sure what you're talking about. And I was like, but I hope you're not taking melatonin all day and all night long. And she said, well, yeah. She was like, because she said, I would rather just take the pill than lay out in the sun. And I said,
baby thought she was taking some melanin, y'all. I keep telling y'all, this is that post-pandemic psychosis. I keep telling y'all, this is what goes on in Cat Williams' New Age world. This is what happens in Cat Williams' New Age world. People think melatonin is melanin. You know, it's the same people that think facts and judging are the exact same thing, but you know, that's neither here nor there. I digress. This baby wanted to be colored. She wanted to be colored. Let's see how this story turned out.
The pill, she was like, I can see now you don't know what you're doing. I said, ma'am, I'm trying to understand what you are saying here. And she says, I'm taking the melatonin. She was like, because I don't want to lay in the sun. I said, so you're taking melatonin to tan? She was like, yes. She was like, because you know, that's what black people have in their skin. And that's it. I about fell out. I don't like, what the fuck is she talking about? And I'm like, ma'am, I'm like, I think you mean melanin, and baby, you can't buy that in a bottle. I'm like, what you are taking is a sleep aid, and that is why you are so freaking drowsy. And she looks at me like I'm totally stupid. Like I have no fucking idea what is going on. And she's like, so that's not melatonin that's in their skin? I was like, no, that is melanin. And baby, you have to be born with it. That is not something you can buy in a bottle. You might want to throw them fucking melatonins away before your ass goddamn collapse some fucking where. I can't make this shit up.
I go into a McDonald's, right? And you know how you go into a McDonald's, they have those kiosks where you can like do your own order and then like you get that little receipt. So I go inside and I use this kiosk. Keep in mind, the floor is hella wet. When I came into the McDonald's, I almost bust my ass, right? So then this old man, this older man comes in. He had to be like in his 60s or like early 70s, right? And he comes in and he almost busts his ass too. So he's already pissed off, right? The old man goes up to the counter to wait for like an employee to come help him, right? He doesn't want to use the kiosk. And I know he doesn't want to use the kiosk because he came up to me giving me this whole machines are going to take over the world. They're taking everybody's job speech, and he refuses to use it. So he goes to the counter to wait on an employee to come help him. So nobody comes to help him for a hot minute. He gets pissed. I already finished my order, right? I got my receipt. It's in my hoodie pocket, like right here, right? This old man, this is what I knew. He wasn't playing around. He walks around the counter, which I've never seen in my life. I've seen videos on Twitter. He walks behind the counter and he goes like halfway into like McDonald's like kitchen area. He's like, hello, I need help. Then this older black woman comes around the counter, sees him, and then like she looks at him, then looks at me, cause I'm like, I stepped over a little bit to see like, hey, somebody gonna beat his ass or what? Like the lady goes, sir, no, sir, you need to go back behind the counter right now, sir. You are not, no, sir, you cannot be back here. And then the dude, he's already pissed cause he almost bust his ass coming into the McDonald's. He looks at the woman and says, well, I don't see the sign saying we can't be back here, and no one's up front. So what am I supposed to do? And then he turns and he looks back at me. And he goes, do you see a sign saying that we can't be back there? And I was like, we is crazy. I'm not with him, ma'am. I'm not with him. Lady goes, you need to leave the premises right now. You need to leave right now or we're gonna call the police. And then he goes, we ain't going nowhere. And I'm like, hold on. I wasn't going anywhere anyways. I already paid for my shit. Don't put me in your things, sir. And then she goes, both of you leave right now. The police are on the way. I said, both? I got a receipt. So then the police show up. So the police show up, they come into the door, and both the cops almost bust their ass. They come in and they start slipping because the floor is tremendously wet because whoever mopped just dumped water on the ground and pushed a stick around, really. The cops are not in the best mood right now, you know what I mean? Because anybody in uniform that almost bust their ass, you're not getting their best. And I understood that. So they come in and like, hey, we're gonna need y'all to leave. And I wanted to kindly express to them, I'm not in the whole thing. I used the kiosk. I got my receipt. It's really just him. And the old dude, he's going crazy. Like I ain't going nowhere. He's talking about the machines still. The cops ain't trying to hear about the machines. So then one of the cops like starts to approach me. It's like just kind of like gesturing me like outside, like to go handle all this like outside, right? So I reached to show my receipt because I had it in my hoodie. So as soon as I reach for my hoodie, she kind of like kind of shifts and puts her hand like, you know, where a gun might be. And I'm like, oh shit, oh, it all came to me. She just showed up to like whatever, and I'm reaching for my hoodie, and I just so happen to be black. I'm about to be put on a t-shirt, and all that hit me, and I was like, oh no. I kind of like shuffled, but the floor is wet. So when I shuffled, I slipped, and I actually bust my ass. So I slipped and I fell, and I didn't know that there was a wet floor sign close by. So when I fell, I hit that sign, and it fell like down on the hard floor, and it made like a pop sound, like a pop. I thought I got shot. I thought I got shot, and I couldn't feel anything like me being shot, but I heard it, so I started pre-screaming. It was oh.
Hey, have y'all ever had this situation happen to y'all? Where you heard the sound and you thought it was you, like you had to check to make sure. Y'all know some of us grew up in the trenches, you know. Some of us done lived in, you know, baby Beirut. Y'all ever heard the sound and had to check because it was too close? You had to make sure you hadn't been hit. You thought it was you.
While I'm laying on the ground, and then the craziest part, the old man who claims that me and him together goes, what? Hey, did you shoot him? Did you shoot him? And he's like, he knows nobody shot me. So he's not helping. I'm like, oh, something, I am shot. It was so bad, man. So that was at McDonald's. That's how life's going for me.
Man, this real crazy. Boy, you'll never think somebody was scouting for your organs. Man, story time on the chick trying to trick me out my kidney. So boom, I'm at the tattoo shop, right? I'm in there getting tatted up, and I'm kind of like
starting in 2 minutes. Well, about 3. We're gonna let this play through. But for those who are coming for the main show, give us about 3 minutes to finish our Jokers Wild, and we'll be right with you. So make sure you have your glass filled to the rim, so you'll be ready when the show begins.
bleeding a little heavy or whatever. So it was another little bit nothing to get tatted up too. She like, you know, she hearing the tattoo artist like, dang boy, you bleeding a lot. So she was like kind of in the area. She like, oh, like what blood type you is? It might be your blood type. So I'm like, shit, I'm AB negative. You know, that's a rare blood type. That's a rare blood type. She like, oh damn, like I'm AB negative too. So we kind of like, we go to sparking up conversation as I'm getting my tat. I'm talking, you know, we chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? She end up getting her tattoo. I end up staying back a little bit just to try to, you know what I'm saying, chill with her a little bit. You know, to help her go through what she finna go through with. You know, like she say, she be bleeding a lot. So boom, we go to hitting it off. So we end up like exchanging numbers or whatever. And we went on a couple little dates. And I ain't gonna lie, we kind of locked in hard. So I'm like, that bitch was like, when I tell you, like, she was just meant for me. Like, they was my real soulmate. They were my real soulmate. And I ain't gonna lie, I had got a little bit gullible too, because when I tell you, that bitch was fucking me like her life depended on it. Fucking me like her life depended on it. And it is gonna make sense. later on, I was blind to the sign. That pussy kind of had me whipped. It kind of had me whipped. So, you know, everything going good. I say about 3 months in, we end up kind of like moving in together. Cause she like, shit, we can like go ahead and get a place together or whatever. And I'm like, all right, we can do this. Cause it be like I say, felt like my soulmate. I felt like I was gonna marry this girl. That's what I felt like. She was checking all the boxes. So, you know, as time going on, I say about 6 months in our relationship, she started, you know what I'm saying, getting sick and all this here. And she was like, oh, I do like have this like kidney problem and all this here. I've been trying to get a donor because like I'm almost to the point of the end of my life. Like I'm getting real sick now or whatever. I'm like in stage, I think it was like stage 3, stage 4. Anyways, it don't matter. But she like, yo, like, you know, I've been on the donor list for a while. I've been waiting for me a donor. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I can't let my bitch die. I can't let my bitch die. They're my soulmate. So I end up, like, I do this shit or whatever. We went through all the tests. I passed the physical and all this here. And we were getting set up for the, you know what I'm saying, for the surgery to give my kidney. Something just ain't seen right. So everything was going too good. I was like, you know what? I got to check her phone. Everything going too good. My intuition, it was tingling. And I was right. When I went through that phone, it told me everything I needed to know. I done found all type of messages she got with a whole other nigga. Like she finna be with him after she get this kidney and all. Part 2. I'm gonna have to drop part 2. Cause this shit was crazy.
I can't be tripping. Tag your best friend and ask him if I'm right. My best friend. But that's the bitch I hang out with the least. But that's my motherfucking best friend. Why is that like that? Like, for real. It's like that for me, too. Am I the only one? Are y'all like that with y'all best friend? Do y'all talk to y'all? I'm talking about y'all best friend. How often do y'all talk to them? I had to sit back and think about it. My best friend, like the one can call me and you better not say nothing about her because you're going to have to see about me. Like that best friend, we probably talk like once every 3 months. But when we talk. When we link, it's like we ain't never. But that's best friend. Is that how y'all are with y'all best friend? Somebody said in the comments that's because the best friend ain't trying to vie for attention. Is that it? Or is that bad? Is it bad not to talk to your best friend that often? Y'all gotta help me with this one, because I might need help. Like, I'll be helping y'all with stuff. I might need help with this one. Is that bad? Drop in the comments and let me know. Champagne Gang and visitors to the Champagne City, welcome. You have entered my domain, our domain. If this is your first time here, hi, I'm the Empress, the Fizzstress, the woman who keeps the fizz in your facts and the kick in your clarity, the curator of sparkle, storyteller of the unseen. I'm your pusher, baby. The pusher of all things excellence and encouragement and empowerment. Your Fizzstress and guide through the glittering corners of mess and chaos. Raise your glasses and sit back. Let the bubbles rise and let me tell you what really goes on after the cork hits the floor. Welcome to the Champagne City. Welcome, and welcome again. Welcome to the Champagne City, and you already know, before we get into the show, it is time for our positivity and affirmations. So I need you to take those glasses and raise them high in the air. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Progressive, yes, bars. So our theme for today is open your eyes. So I need you, wait. I almost forgot. Please make sure you have a glass of something bubbly and sparkly in your hand. I don't care if it's water. I don't care if it's soda. Whatever you have, get it in a glass. Even if it's imaginary, raise it up in the air for our positivity and affirmations toast to start our show. Y'all ready? I see the champagne glasses in the chat. Open your eyes. You've been praying for signs that been sitting right in front of you. You've been asking for confirmation, and the confirmation been living inside your reflection the whole time. You don't need new vision, baby, you need new focus. Because when your perspective shifts, the whole picture changes. What used to look like delay was really direction. What felt like rejection was redirection. And what broke you was really building you piece by piece, quietly, precisely. We're not walking blind anymore. We're walking aware. We see who we are now, not who we were when we didn't know our worth. We see the glow that grew from the grind. We see the strength that came from the storm. Open your eyes. You are standing in what you once prayed for. This peace, you earned it. This confidence, you cultivated it. This glow, you grew it from dirt that was meant to bury you. We don't chase clarity, we carry it. We're not searching for light, we are the lens. Every door closed taught us how to build windows. Every dark season gave us night vision. Now I need you to take that glass and raise it high in the air and repeat after me. Open your eyes. The future ain't coming, it's here. The blessings ain't hiding, they're waiting for recognition. The favor didn't find us, it's been following us all along. This is the moment we stop second guessing and start seeing clearly. We're not lost, we're led. We're not waiting, we're walking. We're not hoping, baby, we're home. And if you believe that, take your glass, raise it high in the air. Let's toast. How the song say? Let the sideshow begin. Hurry, hurry. Step right on in. Never meant to make you cry. Or whatever he said in that song. Can somebody look at this screen and tell me what the hell is this? Please, I keep telling y'all. The more we go on, the more confused I am on what y'all consider a thug and what y'all consider men and what y'all consider tea. Do y'all consider this tea? See, remember, this is the same Jacquees, if I'm not mistaken, that claimed to be the king of R&B, looking like Queen Sheba. Please explain to me what this is. Y'all cool with this? Y'all cool with this? Somebody said birth name Jackie, but the streets call me Queez. He definitely looked like a queen right here. That should be his new name, Queen. Hey, that hairstyle Tito, I ain't even gonna lie, but his new name is Queen. Every time y'all see a picture of him, it should be Queen. There go Queez, y'all. And why is he holding? It's the whole facial tone. Like, dudes, like, this the way y'all pose for pictures now? Like, everything about this is wrong. From the way he holding the necklace, like, nothing about this. Maybe if his head was tilted back, you know, showing the grills with the pinky. Y'all know. See, I wish I would have had the camera on so y'all could see my face right now. Because what is this? What is this? This look like he transitioned. Please help me understand. No tea, no shade. So don't nobody do too much in the comments. You know what I mean. Please help me understand. What is this? I came to these comments so quick. I was laughing before I even read y'all comments. I just want to know. Auntie Quiz. What? Y'all, this ladies. Would y'all date Quiz? Going out on a date with y'all looking like this? That's what I want to know from the ladies. Would you date a fella who came to pick you up and he looked like this? Some of y'all would. Some of y'all lying. Some of y'all would because he got a bag or a half a bag or a piece of bag or whatever, plastic bag. Whatever he got right now, he got it. Some of y'all going just because of what his name is. Y'all know y'all going. Y'all don't even care. Because some of y'all think y'all putty tat good enough to change what do they even call them? I don't even think they fit in the ABC community. Like, y'all need to give them their own category at this point. All of them. Him, Young Thugger, Hugger, Chugger, Dugger, him, all of them. Y'all need to give them their own category. Y'all shouldn't even claim them. They shouldn't even fit with y'all. I don't like it. But y'all drop in the comments and let me know what y'all think. I don't like it at all. Now, let's continue. Hold on. Let me get you out of here. Please. Gateway rappers, allegedly, right? Allegedly. Everything is allegedly. So, y'all, I was on the social or the media, and I ran across this situation on today, and boy, was it going crazy. Now, I'm going to have to find all the videos that go along with this, because Big Boogie did a live. Corey did a live. Now, I don't know if y'all know who these individuals are. Now, Corey, I'm not too familiar with. However, I do know that he had, what would you call it? He used to do like TikToks or whatever with his girlfriend who became his wife. They had children and he amassed wealth being a streamer, and streaming his entire life, right? So, Miss Peaches. I'm screaming. Miss Peaches. You better come get this wilder. Tyme. Y'all go to hell. I keep telling y'all better learn how to laugh. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Y'all can't be over in the Champagne City and distort my city with all that negativity, because you can't take your smile and crack them corners up until it flips into a smile. I know half of y'all ain't smiled, laughed, or experienced any joy in a while. That's because you're hanging out with the wrong people and consistently around the wrong crowds. If you ain't hanging around somebody that makes your lips curl upward every now and then, and I ain't just talking about when somebody is between your legs. That's half y'all problem too. If you ain't with people that's making you laugh, what are you doing? That's your problem. That's why God can't bring nothing good in your life, because it's got to wade through too much negativity that the good finally say, you know what, forget it. I'm over it. I'm good. Holler at me when you ready. That's the tea. But y'all listen, I know he has had a wife, this young lady that's on the screen with this other gentleman. Now let me bring this to the front so y'all can see this. Y'all, this was going crazy on social media today. And I'm going to find all the videos, and we going to do another separate live on this when I find all the videos. But they broke up, and I know it's been a big thing. I've heard goddamn Zoe, and I'm promised I'm going to make sure, because he probably going to cover it on Monday. I'm wondering, is he going to do a special live? Because he's always talking about Corey and Carmen. That's how I'm familiar with who they are. So they've had a messy separation, divorce, kids, all this foolishness, right? So apparently she dating Big Boogie. Now, if you don't know who Big Boogie is a rapper. You know, you like you want me. Put her hands out. You know, you know, Big Boogie. You know, he kind of went viral on TikTok. You know, Ricky Rich, you know I'm thugging and I'm horny. Rich, come here. You know. I know. So let me tell y'all, in case y'all don't know. But that's really the only song I know about him. You know, that's what I keep telling y'all. See, music is supposed to take you away. Like, y'all music is way too right now and in your face. Like, y'all music remind you of where you are. Like, we already see where we are. We don't need y'all rapping and singing about where we are. Like, take us to another place, another world. You know, hell, at least Future was talking about going to Jupiter in space and being an astronaut. You know, something you can dream about attaining, even if you never attain it. You know, having that true love that make your toes curl just at the, you know, how they used to say in the old movies, girl, I drink your bath water. You know, y'all ain't gonna do it. But you know what, that old school love. Old time. Y'all music way too right now. He choked you and hit you and cussed you out, and he cheated with the girl next door, and they got 3 kids, and it's so right now that the music is actually true. Like, y'all singing y'all life stories. Y'all ain't making up characters no more. Y'all singing the whole thing. Then you get on social media and we see the whole live action play out. So this done played out on social media. I just wish your personal life would stay off social media. I get the skits. I get that. The problem is with this new generation, this post-pandemic generation, is when it goes bad or when there's a problem, you don't know how to sit with each other and have a conversation. No, you run to social media as if somehow social media can be your therapist. When you got a bunch of people who are bitter and angry in their own relationship, trying to give you advice on yours. And that's not to say someone who has had a broken relationship cannot help you with your relationship. Let me dispel that myth right now. Because if you're dealing with someone who really understands the mistakes that they made, and after they got out of a relationship, they took the time to say, where did I go wrong in this? That person can absolutely help you stay in your relationship, because they can tell you where not to make the mistakes that they made. A lot of times we forfeit and turn away our blessing because of the packaging. You want somebody to try to coach you that's never been through anything? If you've never seen darkness, how can you help me appreciate the light? It's because I've been in darkness so long that the light is so bright. But if you've never seen darkness and all you've seen is light, how can you appreciate where you are when that's all you've ever been? Progressive said, heard a man so deep in with his woman last night. Me with my woman, we cry eye together on a song. Sheesh, that was music. Correction, still is good music. Exactly, because they still play it now. So, and this is what I tell y'all about y'all so-called friends. This is what I tell y'all. This broken love that y'all got, because Y'all don't pause. Y'all jump out of one relationship and jump right into another one. You ain't took time to heal. So you got a broken piece over here. You got a broken piece over there. You got a broken piece over here. Johnny still got your putty tat. Angel still got your heart. Joe still got your mind. Chris still got your emotions. You all over the place. And you wondering why you in your current relationship are having so many problems. Because you never took the time to separate yourself from all those individuals and those relationships before you jumped in a new one. That's why the Bible talks about putting, old wine in new wine skin. Putting new wine in old wine skin. I'm sorry. You ain't healed. You still cracked. You're leaking. All of this. Frankenstein loves that. Oh my God, that's good right there. Frankenstein. Let me pull this down for a second. Frankenstein. You just piece together. That's why y'all running around talking about 50-50. It's 50-50 in a relationship. Where? Who told you that? That's why y'all relationships aren't amounting to anything. Because you constantly talking about 50-50. 50-50. You supposed to be giving 100% of you. They're supposed to be giving 100% of them. Problem is, neither one of y'all can give 100% of nothing because you ain't even 100%. And until you become 100%, you shouldn't be in a relationship. It's like the blind leading the blind, the deaf leading the deaf. God forbid you got a blind and a deaf together. She can't see, you can't hear. And y'all supposed to be headed somewhere. But no. Apparently she done jumped in another relationship. She with Big Book. I don't know, again, I say, when this came out, where men run the social media. When I grew up, it used to be bros over hoes. I guess that's no longer because y'all crashing out like dummies over these females who aren't doing anything but bouncing to the next and to the next and to the next. And to the next. And y'all just crashing out over them. Crashing out. Ain't even proved to you that they worth crashing out. You ain't spend no time getting to know them. The person you with right now. The person what's their favorite color? Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? What is their favorite outfit? Do you know? What is their style? Do you know their style? We got them on the screen, but we're talking about something. Y'all know this, the Champagne City, baby. The secret in Champagne Secret is empowerment. We always gonna look at these situations and see what we can learn out of them. I need to know your significant other right now. How much do you know about them? Do you know what makes them tick? Do you know what makes them smile? Do you know what their love language is? Not what your love language is. Because see, a lot of y'all think in a relationship it's supposed to be give. Like, them to you. But it's not supposed to go in reverse. Do you know their love language? Do you know? Do you take out the time to find out all of that before you jump into a relationship? Because have you ever stopped to think maybe it's what you don't know about your significant other that's destroying what you have with them? Did you think about that? Things that make you say, do it make sense when I say it out loud? So we had them on the screen. Like I said, they've been going back and forth. This is where I tell you about your friends. Now, we done discussed a little bit about relationships. And fellas, bottle boys, scoot up for a second. Let me holler at you. Let me talk to you. Because see, a lot of women out here is on that, what do they call it? Girl code stuff. So they gonna side with the females regardless. Y'all need to stop being simps. And y'all need to stop being gullible for these females. Y'all got to stop. You really do. You really do. You really do. Stop getting with these women that ain't done with the last situation. Stop. Because you're not going to do anything but become collateral damage. Especially if there were feelings involved. Come on, fellas. Come on. Need y'all to pay attention. BBD told us never trust a big button to smile. Y'all ain't listen yet. Y'all ain't listen yet. And now they out here getting them bigger just so y'all cannot listen. Just so y'all cannot listen. Putting fake teeth in the smile so y'all cannot y'all so distracted. Come on, fellas. Come snap out of it. Snap out of it. Get out the poppies. Get out the poppy fields. Open your eyes. Pay attention, fellas. If she is fresh out of a relationship, she is no good for you. She ain't no good for you. See, ladies, what y'all don't understand about men is when men, and I got fellas who are part of the Champagne City, so I want y'all to let me know when I start lying. The thing that ladies, y'all don't understand about men is the most vulnerable part of a man is his heart. I don't care how hard he acts to you. On the inside, his heart is vulnerable. That's why he guards it like it's surrounded with an electrified fence, surrounded by 12 pit bulls, 10 cane corsos, armies, some Zulu warriors, Aquaman, and everything else. Because his heart is vulnerable. If he lets you get to his heart and you break it, baby, good day. Trust is gone. Doesn't mean you'll never get it back. Oh, but you're going to have to fight for it. And if you keep doing it, at one point, you will cease to matter or exist because he trusted you with the most vulnerable part of him and you betrayed it. You betrayed it. Women will give you time and 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 time again. Because women are nurturers. We want to nurture you back right. We want to nurture you back to right standing and correct mental state and emotional state of well-being before whatever happened to cause you to step out and do whatever the hell you did. There's something innately inside of a woman that makes us want to fix it and repair you. But once you break a man, baby, bye. Prepare for war. You know how Tamar Braxton said, only in love and war? Baby, once you break a man, there is no more love. It's all war. See, that's why some of y'all ain't ready for no relationship. You don't even know your opponent. And he ain't an opponent. Y'all know what I mean. I'm just using it being funny. But you don't even know your partner. You don't. You know, my niece got pregnant. She had a baby. Her baby's dad is African. So when she was going through her pregnancy, and even after she had the baby, she like, TT, he doing it, TT. I said, yeah. See, the problem is, you didn't know who you laid down with, sweetie. Did you study Africans before you laid down? Like, how the men feel, what they feel about their role and their children and their women. See, y'all don't go that deep. That's how we end up with situations like on the screen. Because you end up in relationships, you end up married, you end up with children. And I'm not saying it, I'm agreeing with one side or the other, because I told you I haven't really followed Corey and Carmen like that. But the way it looks, neither one of them knew each other. You didn't know what you was getting in a relationship with. You thought it was cute. You thought you had a trophy that you could build something with. And it worked for a while till it didn't. Y'all got to start paying attention to who you getting in relationships with. Not only that, on this screen you see, when they were discussing and going through this whole rigmarole all over social media, one of his friends allegedly jumped in the chat. The friend said, you know, I still have this video to this. Oh, Corey said, I'm sorry. You know, I still have this video to this. But believe it or not, you just put 2 and 2 together about what happened that day. So he said, say, Boog, remember, Corey caught you at Carmen house and you here in the room with her whispering on the phone with me, telling me hurry up. Yep, we talking about all TS today. You didn't even let me get off the phone, and yes, you was scared. You twisted your ankle jumping the balcony trying to get away from Corey. Corey, no. I guess that's supposed to be I ain't lying. I almost beat his you know what for you. That's why he left Carmen alone. Today I'm coming for everything y'all tried to take from me. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. Everybody ain't a real nigga. If I say I got you, I got you. That what he said? Allegedly. I keep telling y'all, y'all ain't got no friends. Y'all ain't got no friends. Your friends are the ones you did dirt with, and you can take that, and they gonna take that dirt to the grave. To the grave. Boy, I got some friends I did some stuff with in my young wild days. When I no longer had boundaries, because I told y'all my mama was a church lady. So all I knew was church until I got out on my own. When I got out on my own and those boundaries were removed, baby, I was like a kitty in a candy store. What do you mean? But my people I was like a kitty in a candy store with, baby, would never. Some of the stuff we did, baby, if the walls could talk. Some of the parties we went, if the child by. Please, I feel like I need to repent now again for my 20s. I saw a post on social media, y'all. It said, what was it? Except $15 million. No. What was it? Except $15 million. But the catch was you would have to let your family see your whole life play on a video screen. That's what it was. For $15 million, would you allow your entire family to see your life, everything play on the screen? Y'all taking the $15 million? Y'all taking it? Or y'all gonna say, yeah, no, pass. Don't pass. Go, don't collect $200. Hell no. I don't know about y'all, but I gotta take a hell no. My mama and my kids seeing my 20s. No. Some of my early 30s. No. No, the Lord will make. Progressive said the Lord will make a way. Because I can't. No, thank you. No, thank you. Y'all, but my friends would have took that to the grave. Ain't never heard y'all friends, because everything is a viral moment. I told y'all, this is the day and age, and this Cat Williams age that we live in, where everything is a click, a like, and a view. So everything has to go on the screen because everything is a potential viral moment. I keep telling y'all, we in the Coliseum. Are you not entertained? We are in the Coliseum. That's it. The more negative, the more toxic. See, that's like blood in the water to sharks. They gonna come sniffing. They look for it. They wait for it. They search for it. Some of them can't live without it. I tell you what. What do y'all think would happen if the world woke up tomorrow morning and there was no internet? Don't worry, I'll wait. Or what would happen if you woke up tomorrow and all of a sudden all negative TV programming was gone? And the only thing on the television was family-centered, family-focused, white picket fence of what the Republicans or Project 2025 calls the nuclear family. What do you think would happen? They live for this. But what the people don't understand is these are these people's real lives. Like, this is what they don't understand. This is your life. This ain't TV. It might play on the TV because we can stream it. But this is your real life. See, it would be different if this was a movie. Those are actors. And that's why, there's this whole thing going on right now with the college students in Idaho that were unalived. So they've already done a movie. Family not happy about it. But the actors in between the show and filming were doing TikToks. They were dancing, they had on the outfits and all of this stuff. TikTok is in an uproar. When I say they're in an uproar, Lord, the family is in an uproar. Just, this is distasteful and how dare they, and I'm looking like, they weren't there? That y'all acting like these kids participated. They are actors. Like Denzel, Halle Berry, actors. But see, the problem is, back then, There was a difference between the act and the person. There was a difference between Blade and Wesley Snipes. Now, the actor is the person. The person is the act. Life imitating, art imitating life. It's all bunched up in one big circle. There is no separation. Rampant crash outs. Exactly, Zach. There's no separation. You watch Baddies. It would be one thing if you saw Baddies and you was like, oh, okay, these girls get paid to do this. You know, it's kind of choreographed, so the girls really ain't getting hurt. You know, those really not their edges being snatched out. It's really not. You know, and then when it went off and the girls went back home, they went back to normal lives. No, that don't happen. Because we've raised a generation of celebrities who don't know when to turn it off. Nothing is sacred. Next thing that we gonna be seeing, they gonna be streaming in their bedroom. Watch what I tell you. You didn't think it would happen? Yeah, there was a point where people didn't think tip drill would be on TV. I'm going old school to where it started. Some of y'all too young. Some of y'all too young to know where all this foolishness started. I'm going back to when people didn't think tip drill would be on TV. And when tip drill came to TV, Nelly, tip drill, yeah, that's who I'm talking about. People was like, oh my goodness, grabbing their pearls. They're going to be streaming from the bedroom. Mark my words. You see the progression of the videos. I love Cardi. Cardi just about naked. Well, I can't say just. Cardi be naked in majority of her videos. Come on. Find the lie. But drop in the comments and let me know what you think about this. Y'all better start checking y'all friends. Y'all better start watching out for y'all friends. Yeah, because I'm sorry to say, yeah. This day and age, people don't know what it means to be a friend. Because if a person can get mad at you and go to the internet on you, that wasn't your friend. If a person can tell you they love you, but go to the internet on you, that wasn't your friend. Some things, that wasn't someone who loved you. Some things ought to remain sacred. Some things should be between the two of you. It's not for the internet. It's not for, if you really want to tick me off, especially if you somebody that know me, post something on the internet when you got my number. Could Empress be damned. You hear me? We going all the way from the Champagne City to the Hennessy Zone. Not the Champagne Alley, but the dark one. The dark one with no glitz and glamour. The dark one with trash and rodents and potential chalk lines and paraphernalia. Yeah, that's where we going. All it takes is a conversation. But hey, you know, tomato, it's your thing. Do what you want to, but understand, everything that you put out gotta come back. Everything you put out has got to come back. And I'm still saying, check your friends. Y'all better check y'all friendometer gauges. Check your gauges. Check your gauges. Because y'all friends is enemies. Y'all friends don't give a damn about y'all. this boy came out and basically said that this boy ran from another boy. And both of them online arguing about a female. About a female. I don't understand. I don't understand when men started getting in their feelings this much. It's a whole lot of bros in their feelings. But they tough though. They tough. You know me. Check my cred. They them kind of bros. They them kind. But you online arguing over a female who clearly bounced back and forth between. Child, bye. Drop in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Drop in the comments. And I'm still saying, check y'all friend meter gauges. Because y'all need to figure out what it looks like to have a friend. Y'all listen. Now we finna get into this. And before we get into it, because y'all know whenever we start talking about Chrisean. Y'all know whenever we start talking about how the people want to come out the background and all that stuff. So, this is what I want to do. I want to make sure that we have an understanding. Because the first thing that they'll do is they'll come out and tell you, you're judging. Stop judging her. You're talking about God. But the Bible says don't. Oh, hold on. Because Chrisean is a Christian, right? So when you're dealing with Chrisean, talking about Chrisean, you got to speak her language. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. See, my poem gadgets kept me authentic. Still I told him then wet it because I love these Chesters. Her twins Titanic. Wet it, let them float the plate for red, but that's how things change. Walks on this woman, feel like stepping through rain. Let me show y'all this real quick. Because I want to dispel this myth really fast. It's about a girl who loves a boy who never loved her back. Let me dispel this really quick. Really quick. This ain't for everybody. Some of y'all might want to come back. It's cool. But I need to show y'all this because we have so many people. So many. And it ain't even just with the Chrisean thing. It's not. Anytime you're talking to someone and you're trying to get them to see where they may be wrong, the first thing they want to say is you judging. Stop judging. And you supposed to be in the Bible. So y'all ain't never picked up a Bible a day in y'all doggone life. Y'all just saying what somebody else said, that somebody else said, that somebody told them was said. Y'all ain't looked at it on your own by yourself at all. So since you haven't, allow me to share it with you so you have the understanding. Matthew 7, 1 through 5 is where we are. This is the King James Version. If you're not familiar with scripture, which, a lot of people aren't, potentially including Chrisean. Matthew is the first book of the New Testament. It says, judge not that you be not judged, right? So you shouldn't judge. Because if you judge, you're going to be judged. That's what it says, right? Then it continues on and it breaks it down. See, this is why I keep telling y'all got to understand context and culture. That scripture is not telling you do not judge anything. It's telling you to be careful what you judge. Because you're going to be judged by the very thing that you judge others by. Let's continue though. Let me help you understand. It says, for with what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged. And with what measure ye meet, it shall be measured to you again. See? Hold on. Get it? Get it? So whatever you're using to judge me with, you gonna be judged with. Let me make it live for you. Don't call me a liar if you tell lies. Get it? Don't call me a hoe when you just had 12 pipes in you. Get it? Then it continues. Why beholdest thou the mote in thy brother's eye, but considereth not the beam that's in your own eye? Same arena. What you doing is worse than what I'm doing. So how you gonna say something to me about what I'm doing when you're not even considering what you're doing? It ain't telling you not to mention to me what I'm doing. But how dare you say something to me when you ain't even considering that you doing the same thing? This is the problem I have with Chrisean and all the rest of them like her, who try to use the word of God and try to use scripture to fit their own narrative. Because they know majority of the people that they're talking to or quote unquote leading, they're not reading the scripture. So they don't know what it says. How you say to your brother, let me pull the mote out your eye, but behold, you got a beam in yours. How you even see what's going on with me with what's going on with you? You hypocrite is what it says. First, take care of what's in your eye. Then you'll be able to see clearly to cast out the mote that's in my eye. Do you get it now? It's talking about something in the eye. The scripture didn't say, how dare you try to pull a splinter out of my foot when you got a mote in your eye? Do it make sense when I say it out loud? Oh, okay. I just had to bring that to y'all attention before we get into this, because there's always confusion when we start talking about Chrisean, because everybody thinks you're judging her. Why are you judging her? No, I just want better for her. Now, before we continue with that, I need you guys to check out this. I ran into this and I am just so confused, because if I were one of Chrisean's family members, this probably would have kind of stressed me out. She's saying happy birthday to one of her nephews. I don't know which nephew this is. However, the way she gets on the internet, this is why I call her Chrisnitch. The way she gets on the internet and talks about her family and puts her family business out there. Wasn't it not too long ago she was on the internet putting Tasiki's son's business out there, allegedly? But then you get on the internet and you saying happy birthday to family. Like, you gotta choose your struggle, baby girl. One minute you love your family, the next minute you talking about them, the next minute you're tearing them down. Which one is it gonna be? Because you couldn't get online saying something good about my child when you done just said something negative about my sisters. Are you cool? Now I need you to rectify that. Fix it. Now I don't know what you're gonna do, but you need to fix it. But to see, that's that accountability word. And everybody ain't ready for that. But no, this couldn't, no. You don't get a pass. You don't get to cut up. And somebody on there like, oh, look, y'all, she's not bad. No, y'all, look, she's saying happy birthday to her nephew. But y'all whole just forgot that she just blasted another nephew, allegedly talking about what happened to him when he was a kid. And he ain't a kid no more. So now everybody that knows this child now knows what happened to him as a kid. But y'all don't see nothing wrong with that. And it ain't a problem with that. And that's not judging. That's a fact. Get it? There's a difference. Bars. But y'all tell me what y'all think. Because I don't like it. I don't like that pick and choose stuff. Now, I don't know what nephew that is, but how? How do you get on here and blast one and say happy birthday to another one? Or if it's the same one, that's even worse. Even worse. But this whole thing has been going on with Chrisean on social media because this young lady came online and she contacted the Steve Wilcos show because she said there needs to be a paternity of the test done. I need y'all to check this out. It would do that. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. About a girl who loves a boy who never loved her back. And a boy that loves a girl who never really I hate when you do that. I really do, because it was planned before I went live. So a lot of times when I go live, some of my videos are like too long, too big for the live. What's going on, Champagne Gang, and welcome to the Champagne City for a quick little sip, savor, and spill. And tonight, for Let the SideShow Begin, because y'all, according to the streets of Instagram, it looks like Steve Wilcos has entered the circus. You know, Steve Wilcos, formerly from the Jerry Springer Show. You know, the show that showcases lovers with fetishes and fights and frills. You know, the guy that looks like Mr. Clean's uncle, retired. Apparently, someone has reached out to the Steve Wilcos show in order to get Junior a paternity test. Can you believe that? So Steve came out to say that he's trying to work it out. And apparently, Chrisean has come out because she got a few things she has to say about it. So I need y'all to make sure y'all got y'all favorite glass of bubbly. Make sure you have your chargers. Please make sure you're in something nice and comfy. Kick your feet up, because we're getting ready to get into these lives, these responses, and we also gonna see what the people on TikTok got to say about it, all right? Do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Drop in the comment section and I'll meet you there. Let me know, are you here for a Steve Wilcos, Chrisean Blueface collaboration? If it comes with a paternity test, drop in the comments and let me know. Without further ado, showtime. Cue the clink, please. Yo, DJ, roll that beautiful champagne footage.
Confidantes?
Hold on, y'all. With fetishes and fights and frills. You know, the guy that looks like Mr.
Nothing but soldiers and empowerment over here.
Thank you for calling the Steve Wilcos Show. If you're calling to get guest on the show, please press 1. If you'd like to leave a show idea, press 2. Thank you for calling.
First of all, why she push that button that hard? Somebody tell me why she pushed that button that hard. Why? And are y'all familiar with the Steve Wilcos show? Did y'all ever watch Steve Wilcos? If you didn't watch Steve Wilcos, did you watch when he was security or the bouncer on the Jerry Springer show? Because this is who she is reaching out to to do a paternity test. Now, if you've never seen the Steve Wilcos show, then you do not understand the fact that Steve plays no games. No games. None. He wouldn't play with Chrisean. He wouldn't play with Blueface. He wouldn't play with Carlissa, Jaden, none of them. So check this out, because she calling Steve Wilcos to get this paternity test done and this show set up.
We need Steve to do a DNA test.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hey, Steve, what's up? I got some tea. Listen, you know Blueface the rapper? Okay, so boom. You know Chrisean Rock? Little heifer he was messing with? Listen, supposedly, Chrisean got pregnant by another man named Ronnie, right? And Blueface thinking he the daddy, but the baby looked just like Ronnie. Okay? And they say Blueface mama, which is Carlissa, did a DNA test. I think it's AI. We the people don't believe it. We need you to get on this thing. Can't nobody do it like you or Maury. Now we want answers, because we tired of playing with this bitch. She been lying for the longest. And Blueface ain't got more sense than Blue's Clues. Blue is smart.
Approaching the maximum for recording.
I don't know how many messages I done left you, Steve. Just leaving messages. Get to the bottom, bud.
So the other day, I saw this girl calling the Steve Wilcos show, Chrisean, Rock, and Blueface. And she got the recording when you call our show, and she was leaving a message. And she was like, you got to have him on your show. And I responded to the comment, I don't know who these people are. And I've never left a comment on anything where I got just unbelievable response. I told my wife about it, and she gave it to one of our producers who I guess is working on it, trying to get these people. And it's still just blowing up. I should probably Google it and look it up, but I think it's insane. Maybe somebody out there can explain to me what the hell is going on with this Chrisean and Blueface. I have no idea, but I would like to know. So fill me in, folks.
Chrisean and Blueface going on the Steve Wilcos show will honestly change my generation, because I need this. We all need this. Steve, this is what we need you. And if I miss anything, please in the comments, leave your comments for Steve. Steve, this is what we need you to ask on that lie detector test. Did you or did you not use drugs or alcohol while being pregnant with Chrisean Jr.? Number one, that's the first. Did you have an abortion for Blueface's original baby and then backdoor and get pregnant by Ronnie? Question number two, did you or did you not murder Ronnie for coming out and claiming that he was the father of Chrisean Jesus? And the question we all really want to know, and we should already know the answer, but did you or did you not actually want to have this baby? And did you only have this baby to keep an attachment to Blue? And did you only have this baby because everybody made you pressured for it and everybody thought it was a bag? Because that's genuinely why I think Chrisean.
Baby, this lie detector test gonna take like 2 days. This baby asking all the questions. She ain't leaving no stone unturned. She said, since we got Steve attention, we got a list. Lord, they making a list and checking it twice, honey, all before Christmas, honey. They trying to make Steve. I can't. They trying to make Steve Santa. He might as well go and put on the beard and the hat and go and put the show together. He needs to do a Christmas special. See what the people, because I heard Carlissa a little trifling response to this. Y'all know, so she like, I like her and don't like her at the same time. Carlissa works my nerves because she's like that mother who do too much. But then when she writes, she like one of them. Like, you can't hate her because she be right a lot. But in the midst of being right a lot, she do too much. And it stresses you out. She like one of them. She came out. She said that Steve just want clout because Blue got more followers, more motion than Steve do. First of all, Steve wasn't looking for Blue or Chrisean. As you saw, the girl made the video. Steve responded to the video of the girl in the wig that looked like it's from the 1860s. Well, no, they wouldn't have had no wig then. The 1960s. Trap House edition. Yeah, that wig. He responded to her video and said, I've never heard of these people. That's all he said. He wasn't looking for them. So when he responded, people started commenting under the video. So what you just saw was him making a video because he was shocked at the overwhelming response under him when he said, I don't know these people. See, people just jump up and run with stuff without doing the research. Y'all gotta search. Don't just look. I don't care what y'all see on social media. You better go Google it to see if somebody major is covering it.
She had the baby. I think her family pressured her into having the baby, not because it's a gift from God. I think they pressured her into having the baby because Blue was a bag. Okay, these are my questions, Steve. Feel free to look in my comment section because hopefully, if everybody followed instructions, they asked questions that they needed to know, and you can just take all those questions and sum them up and then use them in your lie detector. Those are great questions to ask. Those are questions the fans need to know.
Now, happy Veterans Day to everybody but Chrisean, because Steve Wilcos is on your neck. Now, shout out to the nosy bystander who sent me this screenshot. They didn't bring it with the original video, but just this screenshot, and we're going to get into the details of it in a bit. Now, whomever's video was posted, Steve Wilcos found himself in the comments and said, just so everyone knows, my producers are trying to get this story. Now, I did a little bit of backtracking, and at the very top of this video, you can see somebody saying something in regards to Blueface and Chrisean. Now, a couple of days ago, we had posted that Carlissa, Chrisean's would-be mother-in-law, had she married Blueface, had asked and stated that she did get DNA from Chrisean Rock Jr. and she does want a DNA test. Now fast forward to this morning because Chrisean took to live stream and here's what she had to say to Steve Wilcos.
This is for Steve Wilcos, bro. I did not call you. I got 12 siblings. I don't talk to not one sibling but Petey, my little brother. Nobody called you, sir. We all sound alike. Nobody called you, sir. That's one. Okay, that's one. Two.
Have y'all ever noticed that recently when Chrisean go live, she don't show her face? Y'all don't. That don't sound suspicious. It don't look suspicious. You know, I keep telling y'all, they say the eyes are the gateway to the soul, right? Keep telling y'all that you got to pay attention to the face. Pay attention to the eyes, because the eyes tell you the truth. Problem with y'all in y'all relationship, y'all don't look each other in the eyes. Y'all don't even look each other in the eyes when y'all intimate. Like, do y'all like each other? Do y'all even know each other eye color? Talk to each other. Look at each other in the eyes when you're talking. That way you know when they coming from their heart and when they just on some BS, some male bovine feces. Y'all notice lately she don't even be in the camera for real. Because she know a lot of us can look in her eyes and tell when she on garbage. So I'm going to talk to you so you hear my voice, but you don't see my face. And look, little minions running around. That's right. That's right. Chrisean didn't call no Steve Wilcos. Who said she did? Chrisean. You know, because she doesn't operate with the benefit of intellect or comprehension. Nobody said she called Steve Wilcos. The girl did the video calling Steve Wilcos. He y'all gotta stop. It stresses me out. It really does. At some point, I want y'all to be stressed out by it.
We know who baby this is. Okay? It's Jonathan's Porters. 3.
We don't know who baby that is because I don't know who Jonathan's Porters is. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. I don't know who Jonathan's Porters is. So, yeah, DNA test us, please, because now a new character has entered the chat. You don't even know who your baby daddy is. You can't even say the right name. You can't even say it, Jonathan's Porters. You trying to make sure you didn't say somebody else? You trying to make sure you don't slip up? You got cue cards back there. You trying to follow to make sure you stay on track. Y'all, we ain't even out of 2025 yet. Look. I heard somebody say they feel like they need to get a restraining order on 2026. Because at this point, I just feel like it ain't been right since 2020. I don't know about y'all. It ain't been right since 2020. It's post-pandemic psychosis. That's what we dealing with. Because it don't stop. It just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. Just when we think we done with the circus, baby, that it rolled back in town. Do you hear me? It flew back in town with jets. Nothing beats a jet to holiday. That's how the circus rolled back in town. Baby, and it ain't letting up. Everybody trying to join the circus. It's a whole bunch of acts going on right now that can be a part of the circus. The whole background might just start being the circus.
I don't know what's going on with everybody. It's 21,000 people in my live. I don't even know what's going on right now. Leave me alone. I'm not in Baltimore, right? We all sound alike. My family, we sound alike. So if anybody impersonating me, just know I'm with my pops. The thing, y'all don't know too much, so y'all trying to get me on here to.
So y'all listen, Steve Wilcos ended up responding. And if y'all want to see that full video, you can absolutely go see it. It is on the channel, so you'll be able to see it uninterrupted. It's about a 30-minute video, so go check it out. But Steve responded. I want y'all to check this out.
Talk about Chrisean and Blueface. It's unbelievable to me, the response. Now, I didn't know anything about it, and I asked you all to fill me in. And you guys have done a great job filling me in. And this story is insane. So we picked one of our top producers, Joe, and his team, Kendall. And you guys have been working on this, right? You're trying to get the story. What is going on?
So I've been following the story, and basically, Chrisean and Blueface dated. They've been dating for a while. She had a baby. She named him Chrisean Jr. after her. And there were rumors by her ex that this baby possibly could be his.
Right.
His name is Ronnie DeVoe. He was fighting for a paternity test to be taken. He went to the court, filed documents.
Which we would love to give them one.
But we never.
First of all, press pause. Flag on the play. Rewind. Pause. Pause. Not Ronnie DeVoe. Not BBD. Not BBD mixed up with Chrisean. No, that is the wrong Ronnie, baby girl. It's Ronnie Doe, not Ronnie DeVoe. Y'all about to have this man mixed up in a whole scandal. Belle Biv DeVoe. Now you know. No, you can't. No. I need you to go do a retraction, sis. You got the wrong one. It's a Freudian slip. We get it. So we ain't gonna do too much. But wrong Ronnie. Y'all gonna be looking up the wrong person.
He never was able to, because months after showing up to Chrisean, facing her in public, basically she said he was harassed.
And they told us that girl is poison. He wouldn't have got caught up no way. They came out and gave us the poison anthem. No, you wouldn't have got that. He would have looked at her and said, nah, that's poison. Deadly, moving in slow.
Her, he ends up getting fatally shot in Baltimore, where they're both from.
Okay.
And then recently on a live, Chrisean was like, I told him when he was harassing me that he was gonna die, and he ended up dying. So that speculated, whether or not she had something to do with it. So no paternity test has ever been filed, and Blueface himself, he has said that he doesn't know if the baby is his or not.
What is the fascination in all of America with this story, though?
With them?
Yes.
Blueface is a rapper, and Chrisean is I think she was on Baddies, which is on all. This is all on a TV network. Okay. And they just have always been feuding on social media. Them two. It's like Bobby and Whitney.
Right.
Almost.
Because nobody's ever reached out to me. I mean, we've been doing a show for 19 years.
Correct.
Nobody's ever bombarded me with a particular story.
Wow, has it been 19 years? That is crazy. Where has the time gone? Y'all, I'm sitting here thinking back like 19 years. Whoa. Time has really passed. If Steve's show has been on for 19 years. I remember when it first aired. See, now I'm starting to feel old.
Like this. This is, to me, like, I made a simple comment on somebody else's TikTok saying, I don't know who these people are, because they were like, get them on Steve Wilcos. And then that blew up, and then I made the TikTok. We're almost at 1 million views on it. You're working on to get these people?
I am. I have emailed. I've been under comments. Even some of my friends have tried to reach out as well. I'm on it heavy. I would love for them to come.
Right. So, listen, Chrisean and Blueface, if you somehow see this TikTok, or if somebody you know watches this TikTok, the American people demand you to come on the show. We would love for you to come on the show. You'll be the biggest thing that's been on my show in 19 years. So I'm sending out the invite to you. We'd love to have you on the show. America wants answers. Sounds like you guys need answers, and we're going to give them to you.
Hey, y'all. What people don't realize is how epic this would be. Now, I need us to bag, right? And I need you to really think about it, because we've been talking forever about establishing empires, right? So if they was really thinking about getting to the bag, you remember in the movie Temptations when they was talking to the manager, and the manager was like, this gets you to the Copa. You know how I'm always telling y'all that the problem with this generation and a lot of the people that's talking about getting to the bag, they can only think to a certain level and they can't think past that. This opens Chrisean and Blueface up to a whole different audience. It gets you to the Copa. It's the biggest thing for Steve, yes, but it opens them up to a whole new arena. See, but people ain't really thinking about getting to the bag. They just thinking about Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. This opens you up. Chrisean keep talking about Bravo. Guarantee you this could get them there. This could get them their own show on a major network. Guarantee it. But they not thinking like that. Because all they see is Steve just won't clout. He won't clout. Do you not realize in order for someone to get clout on you, you have to be out there for them to get clout on you? Which literally means you're seeking clout from them. Otherwise, how do you get the likes, the click, or the view? How do you get verified if you don't have the crowd? Do y'all get it? I'm trying to help y'all understand, because we run around quoting so much stuff, and she quoted all the time. I'm the clout, I'm the clout, I'm the clout. People just won't clout off me. Okay, let's play the devil's advocate. Let's say that's true. Let's say the people do want clout off her. In order for them to get it, you have to be out there, which means you're getting clout off them. It's a two-way street. They can't get clout off you without you being out there getting clout off them. That's how they found you, because you was out there getting clout. But I digress. So Steve wants them on the show. If I was them, I would do it. Chrisean say she ain't got nothing to hide. Do the show. Do the show. Show it. That's what I have to say. But y'all, I want to get into this next story. So we finna travel over to the Hennessy Zone. Please pause for a minute. I'm going to take a quick break. Make sure you have your glasses filled to the rim. Go get your refill. Make sure you got some juice on your phone so it don't die before we get out of here. And we getting ready to head over to the Hennessy Zone. But before we do, we're going to take a quick little short break. And then we'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, Confidantes, welcome to the Hennessy Zone. Straight talk, no chaser. This place was created for those topics that require, well, a little something stronger than just champagne. Over here, we think and drink responsibly. Now let me give you a disclaimer. Everything discussed in the Hennessy Zone, all of the commentary is based on my opinion, and it's done so in accordance with the Fair Use Act, which allows for these discussions for the purpose of entertainment and teaching, because there's wisdom to be gained from everything, whether it's good or bad. Now, we don't attempt to solve cases over here, but we do discuss them, and I love to hear your opinions about each of the cases we discuss, so please do me a favor and drop in the comments and let me know what you think about today's case.
Welcome back. And you are now joining me in the Coliseum, or the place that we call the Scene. I created this place specifically for those topics that deserve to be in the Coliseum. I keep telling y'all right now, the world is like a Coliseum, and everything is lights, camera, action. People don't know how to press pause, put it away, put the electronic down, go do something productive, read a book, an actual book, not on your Kindle, a paperback, where you can feel yourself touching the pages, turning the pages, where it feels like the words are coming off the pages on your fingers as you touch. We don't know how to unplug. That's why we can't get to our destiny. That's why we can't make it to our future. That's why we can't become the greatest version of ourselves possible, because we never unplug so that we can focus on us, focus on getting better, focus on elevating, focus on building, focus on creating. We never unplug. So that's what we created the SIM for. And today, for our topic of discussion, we have these two young ladies that you have on the screen. So we're going to get into what happened with these two young ladies, if you have not heard. And some of you probably have heard. But we're going to get into these two stories. One is of this young lady who is popular on TikTok, who goes by the name of Tyme 3. The other is this young lady by the name of Jackie, who was, should I say, a Twitch streamer. And from what I heard, her Twitch was banned because of what we're going to discuss today. So grab your charger and let's get ready to get into it. I need you to check this out.
I don't know, it was weird, like, fuck. Okay,
You okay? What's that?
I don't know, it was weird, like, fuck.
You okay? What's that?
I don't know, it was.
So now what you are witnessing on the screen, this young lady happened to be streaming live on TikTok. While she was streaming, as you can see, there's the green screen behind her. TikTok, as well as other social media platforms, as they should, have policies about driving while streaming. When you're driving, you should be focused on the road, nowhere else. Focused on the road. This is why loud music can be a problem. When you have a good song playing, especially when it's one of them bangers with the upbeat, baby, it makes you want to hit the gas and floor it and see what you can do, because you're feeling good in that moment. You lose focus on the road, which is where you should be focused. Holding your phone, you lose focus on the road. All it takes is a split second for something to go wrong. So she's streaming online, has her green screen behind her, so TikTok can't notice that she's streaming. You can hear a child or maybe children's voices in the back. Whether or not those are her children, I'm not quite sure. And while she's talking, you can see her looking at the phone while she's driving. Now, mind you, this is a small clip that's a part of a larger clip. So she's looking at the phone, and all of a sudden she looks back up, and you hear her scream, and then you hear the sound of impact. Well, that impact was her ending the life of a 59-year-old man. Check this out. Gang, and welcome to the Champagne City. That ain't it. What's going on, Champagne Gang, and welcome to the Champagne City for a quick little. What's going on, Champagne Gang, and welcome to the Champagne City for a quick little sip, savor, and spill. And for tonight, I want to introduce you to a new section in the city that we call the Sim. So y'all know how I'm always talking about the world is a stage, and how everybody acts like the world is one big coliseum, like everybody's looking to be entertained.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
So I figure, since everyone wants to act like the world is one big coliseum, well, we would just create one and put the world into it. And for tonight's story, first up, we have this story straight out of TikTok. Now we're gonna jump in live and cover this story fully, but I wanted you guys to hear what TikTok said about this. So this is the story of what happened when a young lady
live on TikTok. Right. Let me get this straight. A creator named Tyme was driving at night with her kids in the car. Okay? She was live on TikTok. Driving with her children in the car, as if that's not dangerous enough. Then you hear a thud and she screams because she hit something and says, "Hold on, y'all, I gotta call you back." This is what she hit, rather than what, this is who she hit. This man right here, who people have reportedly worked with at a local Piggly Wiggly. And if you're wondering, is he okay? No, he's dead. He died. That is the most selfish thing you could do, is driving while on live. I don't know how many times TikTok warns people not to make videos or even go live while they are driving. They are going to make the guidelines so much more strict now. I don't even think people are going to be able to record themselves in a car. Like, even if it's not moving, I don't think they're going to be able to do that at all because of what this woman did. She killed a man because she wanted to go live while driving. Let's not forget about the kids. Could have been worse. It's already bad enough, but she could have unalived herself, her kids, all because she wanted to go live on TikTok. That is the most selfish thing anybody could ever do. Well, I don't think ever, but it's selfish as fuck.
Vehicular manslaughter and child endangerment is what that lady Tyme, those are the charges she's going to face. Yeah, take TikTok way too far. Why are you hosting a live and driving? Why? This was not an accident. This was a choice. Okay? You have kids in a car.
The bad part about the whole thing is there was other people on the panel while she was live. Now, if these other individuals knew that she was driving, like if she said this in this live, and these individuals stayed on the panel, I am a firm believer that silence is consent. If you see something going on and you refuse to say anything, it's the same as being okay with what's going on. I can't stay on a panel with you. I know you got your children in the car. You driving. You looking at comments and responding to comments. It's one thing if you got the phone on the little magnetic connector thing on your phone, on your dashboard. So you're just focused on the road, even though you may be talking. That's one thing, because your focus is on the road. Even though you shouldn't be doing that. But at least you're not focused on the phone. It's another to be in traffic, in a machine. A vehicle is a machine. It's a weapon, if not careful. This is what I mean by people don't know how to unplug. This is what I mean by the world is a coliseum. You couldn't pull over? You couldn't wait till you got home? You couldn't have stopped to think that maybe this is a bad idea. that maybe in the blink of an eye, something could go wrong. You didn't stop to think? Now a man is no longer here. Family has to mourn him. Friends, workers. And all the man wanted to do was go home. But no, he ran across a TikToker, a social media influencer who doesn't know how to unplug. It's sad.
You have kids in the car. You took a man's life because you want to get on
That
live.
too. Kids in the car. The kids were witness to this. They were there. They were a part of it. They have to grow up knowing they were in the vehicle that took the life of another individual. Not only that, they were in the vehicle and they felt the car go over his body. Kids. Kids who were probably going to need therapy. Kids. Yeah, we got to stop and think. This is not okay. This is not okay that time and time again, we got to keep having these stories. And I want to show you another one. Hold on one second while we're talking about her. Because it's really sad that this is the norm. So there's another story that I ran across. This young lady, she's a streamer who goes by the name of Jackie. Well, she crashed her car while she was streaming live. I believe it was on Twitch. She checked her phone while she was driving, and you could see the impact. So it said, oh, Kick, not Twitch. I'm sorry. Kick streamer Jackie is currently going viral for the wrong reasons. She crashed her car in the middle of a late night live stream session that involved checking her phone to respond to live chat messages. The video was recorded on a Friday night when she was driving in town. She was engaging with her audience while she was live about where to get food. In the video, she looks down and reads messages in the live chat before a loud thud is heard. Jackie gasps in response to this before she covers her mouth to say, I just hit the car. There's no major injuries reported in the accident, and she has not yet made a public statement. As of Sunday, live footage showed Jackie first focusing on arranging her live broadcast equipment. So what occurred in the clip, it says the footage recorded in the accident shows Jackie describing what's going through her mind when she's driving. In particular, she's deciding whether to purchase some cuisine or to prepare something at home. Jackie tries to read a message intended for her just before she gets involved in an accident. Okay, she says. Now, it's even worse for the people who are sending her messages and talking to her and engaging with her while you can see she's driving and checking messages. This is what I tell y'all. Y'all be doing all this for these likes, clicks, and views, and y'all do something and y'all are unalive. These people will be on to the next best thing. They'll be on to the next viral moment and you're gone because you wanted a click and a view. You didn't know how to shut it off. You didn't know how to turn the TV off. Turn the phone off. Turn Kick off. Turn live off. But no, it's like a drug. That's going to be the next quiet commercial y'all see. Have you or your loved one experienced depression, loss of appetite, loss of weight, mental deterioration, loss of speech, loss of connectivity, loss of community, no sense of belonging, no sense of self-worth. From streaming on Kick, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube? If so, you may now be entitled to a class action lawsuit. Funds are now available. All you have to do is click the link below. Watch, it's coming. Promise you there's going to be a class action lawsuit. Somebody going to say they can't function because all they want to do is be on social media and stream. And guess what? They're going to win. They always do. Whoever is the first to come out with the lawsuit generally wins. They do. A man sued McDonald's for being the reason he was overweight. Millions of dollars. He won. A woman sued Chuck E. Cheese because she said it was teaching her child to gamble. She won. Someone is going to file a lawsuit against one of these social media platforms and say that the social media platform is the reason they can't function in everyday life because they got to consistently push the button and they can't stop themselves. They can't control it. Watch. When it happens, I just want you to come back to the Champagne City and say, dang, Empress, you said that. It's coming. Mark my words. Because y'all don't know how to cut it off. Y'all don't. That's all we have in the Champagne City for tonight. We're going to continue on tomorrow night, providing everything goes well. I need to tell y'all about my news. So make sure y'all tune in. Maybe I had a camera on tomorrow. I'm trying to do my lashes, y'all. I bought this cluster of lashes, so I'm going to try to do them in the morning. And if it go right, y'all know what? If it go right or wrong, I'ma come on. So y'all can tell me how they look. So join me tomorrow. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for me. Also hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when we jump into whichever sector we jump into for another show. Hold on. I want my subscribe to pop up. Hold on. Ding-a-ding-a-ding-a. Thank you again for joining me, confidants and visitors. Always remember, if it doesn't cause you to elevate, baby, it's causing you to depreciate. Now raise those glasses, clink, and let's drink till we meet again. Ta-ta.